pirate. I might have to read this one. I'll try and do the ones without it. If my memory can get there. And the first one I'm going to do is called I Could Have Been a Pirate. Because yeah, I could have been a pirate. And it goes like this. I could have been a rock star playing songs that were heaven sent. Or I could have been Edmund Hillary. I'm up Everest. I'm in a tent. I could be a policeman upholding all the law. Or I could have been Bob Marley. I'm smoking all the draw. I could be the Prime Minister if I had half a brain. Or if it'd been Spike Milligan, then I'd be half insane. Or I could be the man on the ledge when it's all gone shit with his fund in the hedge. I should have been Marlon Brando, just like on the waterfront. I could have been a contender instead of being a cunt. I could be King Kong or the lovely Fay Ray, or dirty like Harry, so go ahead, make my fucking day. I could have been Morecambe, I could have been Wise, I could have been a porn star, but I didn't have the size. I could have been a pirate, I should have been Blackbeard, I could have been Jack Sparrow, the one that Amber feared. I could have been Agatha Christie, I could have been Shakespeare the Bard, I could have been Dickens or Wordsworth, but I'm more the Marquis de Sade. I could have been Johnny Come Lately, I could have been Johnny Be Good, I could be the Sheriff of Nottingham, chasing Robbie, all round the hood. I could have married Elizabeth Taylor, John Collins or Zsa Zsa Gabor. Only 22 weddings between them. I ain't 23, that's for sure. I could have been Albert Einstein, I could have been Vincent van Gogh, but relatively speaking, I ain't gonna cut my ear off. I could have run away with the circus and never bring it back, or become the mayor of London, like Whittington and his cat. Or maybe a traffic warden. Now there's a fucking twat. I should have been Julius Caesar with laurels around my head, but I'm more Rick Van Winkle spending 20 years in bed. I could have been Galileo, discovering planets amongst the stars, but I spent my days of youthfulness in snooker halls and bars. I could have been all of these people, and so many more to be sure, but I'm the Mancunian pirate, and I just couldn't be any more.
Go on, lad.
I can remember all the rest of them, he says. Right, let's do one about a day trip to London. Pirate style London, obviously. So he sells that one. Right. So a day trip to London. My day trip to London. And it goes like this. They said the streets will be paved with gold, but all I found was frost and cold. As I walked out and I strode bold. Across the square with Nelson and Lyon, there's a pimp on a plimp in a suit with a tie on. There's a girl on a mooch with a dog got his eye on. There's a man with a stand selling papers by hand. Come get the news from the real promised land. Brother, my brother, will you lend a hand? Or bury your head like the rest in the sand? I stopped at a cafe, got a coffee to go. Scored blow from a Joe in a back street in Soho. You know, I'm in the Go-Go Bazaar, I'm wearing knickers and bra, which he had up before I walked in. This is Soho, my friend, you're up the West End. It's a square mile, it's all full of sin. A dirty donner with a chilly like a Beverly Hillbilly, going back home to his shack at calorific heart attack, stumbling and mumbling on a heap upon the floor. I didn't see the cat as I staggered through the door. Woke up in the morning, kebab meat in my ear, the stale reek of old JD and the shakes from last night's gear. So I'll get a brew and cig it, take some paper and a pen. I'm sitting right about it. Then I'll do it all again. London town. Right up. Okay. Anyone in the house? Ska, reggae, ragga, two-tone, northern soul.
Oh,
Yes. That's all of you. He says. No Scotch Sinead out of any chance. No good. So this is going to be called, and this is just for the ladies, all of you, and it's called Sinead, a rude girl. And it goes like this. Sinead, Sinead, rude girl, monkey boots, hair sway. She's a two-tone girl with a heavy check, miniskirt and braces making up a set. Laura Lee's proud on the left-hand side, keep the fame thing that she wears with pride. Stepping downtown with the rude girl crew, shouting at the boys, yeah, we ruder than you. The beats get louder as the club gets near. It's dancehall time, rock steady and beer. Girls skanking, pull up at a table, two blasting out on a Trojan label. The dance floor is jumping, there's people on the bar. The girls get up up and get down with the scar, dipping at the hip, put your best foot forward, striking your hand like the doctor ordered, James Bond, 007, Guns and Navarone, rude girls in heaven. Back to the table, back to the bar, 4 more beers and a lot more scar. Reggae, ragamuffin too, island beats for the rude girl crew. It's a last dance, a last chance, one night stand or a true romance. Exit club girls hit the streets, full of beers and full of beats. This two-tone crew wasn't man-made. Rude girls real and the name is Sinead.
Go on, Sinead.
Let's do, let's do a Western love story, shall we? A Western love story in about 90 seconds, and this is called The Ballad of Ruby and Val. It goes like this. Val rode into town on a horse called Prime. In the middle of the summer of his lifetime, dressed up to the nines like a shiny new dime, elegant and tastes like a fine red wine. With a tip of his hat and respectful nod, he rides through the town to get his horse shod, leaves Prime at the stable and strolls to the palace, enters swing doors, and there's Ruby Alice. His world stands still seeing Ruby stood there, with the sawdust and the whiskey and cigar smoke in the air. No maiden in the valley was as fair, could compare. He crosses a ring to where Ruby stood, removing his hat like a gentleman should. And with a courteous bow, he takes Ruby's hand and kisses her fingers with no wedding band. Ruby Alice, Queen of the Red-Eyed Palace, I've come to pledge my love for you this day in 1862. Now, Ruby Alice had a beau, an evil man named Hatchet Joe, and no good villain of ill repute, the kind of man you'd like to shoot. Saw Val and Ruby standing there, a rage took hold, leapt from his chair, he drew his gun, I'll kill him, I swear. Well, a shot rang out, the bullet it flew, hit Val in the arm, Joe's aim wasn't true. Val's quicker than silver, draws death from his side, 3 shots were fired, and none of them wide. Fatally wounded, Joe slumped in his chair, 3 shots in his chest and a dead man's stare, his gun at his side, 5 bullets to spare. Now the rest of this story is no more a thrill, as they married next day in the church on the hill. And the children were born, and the grandchildren too, and they passed away peaceful at 102. This is the ballad of Ruby and Val, 2 Western folks, just a guy and his gal. We'll do one now about the horrors of the world. This is a poem I wrote with my eyes closed. I literally wrote it with my eyes closed, and when I opened my eyes, I wrote the poem. Now you can close your eyes to listen to it, and you will get the best out of it, honestly. You don't have to. And if you do close your eyes, don't be sorry about making or anything like that. So it is, it's about the horrors of the world, and I will be doing it with my eyes closed. And that's what you think. It goes like this. It's called Close Your Eyes. Can I open my eyes yet? Has the pain and the suffering gone? Are the children all fed? Is there a shelter and a bed for each and every one? Can I open my eyes yet? Has the war ceased to be? Have the tanks all retired and the bullets all expired, but the prisoners have never been set free? Can I open my eyes yet? Has the beast been locked away? Are the mothers and the fathers and the children safe? Can we all go out to play? Can I open my eyes yet? Are there still some fish in the sea? Are there plants? Are there birds? Are there leaves on the trees? Do we all live in hives? Are we all just honeybees? Can I open my eyes yet? Is there nobody sat in a chair, or afflicted, disabled and challenged? Is there nobody left who would care? And can I open my eyes yet? It doesn't make a difference, because there's image in my mind. So I walk around eyes open to see all mankind. And only when I go to bed and close my eyes again will I see the blue and green of earth and peacefulness again. You can open your eyes now. It's all gone away. Thank you. That's what I'm going to do in this set. It's all about games. It's all about games and all games you ever played in life, like Monopoly and Funk and all that kind of stuff. But just bring it into everyday life kind of Yeah, we'll say yes.
Yes.
And it's got a game, and it goes like this. Does your life have more snake than has ladder? It's a slippery slope down the adder. Has it all gone kaplunk? As your battleship sunk, operation, so your whole ladder. The monopoly of life, the trouble and strife. 666, and you landed in jail. Buckarooed by a donkey and kicked in the face. Blind man's buff, and you're now reading braille. And you haven't got a clue. There's no suspects on your mind. Then a dagger in the back, in the library, from behind. Very unkind. And you've got a frustration. So checkmate on the board, no variation. 4 in a row, I've made the connection. Twisted with your sister while she's touching my Meccano as I'm building my erection. No need for correction. And the words are spelling trouble. Then affection. So you risked it all in the game of life. You got caught in a mousetrap, stealing a slice. Cheddar's my favourite. It's the bee's knees. He said the early bird that catches the worm, but the second mouse eats the cheese. Life is full of chance and game. You win some, you lose some. It all stays the same. It's the taking part. No, that's the aim. So roll the dice and play the game. Thank you.